Hola from the west side. It is me, DCThePurpleDiva. Welcome to my Raven Chat and happy Thursday. Today is my son's 25th birthday. That's right, y'all. He's 25 years old today. You know, for those of you who are into astrological signs, I guess that would make him, what, Scorpio? But anyway, he's excited. He's excited today. He is happy that it's his day. You know, so I'm trying to do my house cleaning, y'all. Because I originally scheduled this for 10:30, and then I got involved with something I was watching, and 10:30 came, and I had not set my stuff up. So let me just do my share my screen of my screen now. Yeah. Post that on my channel. Alright, so today's an interesting day in this YouTube street, so you know, I'm minding my business. Like I normally am. Posting my video saying happy birthday to my son. And then I got a notification that one of the bigger YouTubers that I follow was going live. And, she's not live that often. So I go, I'm on the live, I'm listening and everything. And then she's addressing some smaller YouTubers who it appeared for her name was talking about her. And she was offended. No, I just don't get it. Let me see if I can turn up the volume. But I'm not sure. You guys hear me? If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Because it's kind of hard to tell if you can't. I can see it a little bit though. So it looks like, yep, it looks like my vocals are coming through. Just, I can barely see them in the studio. But anyway, so, hey Matt, I sound muffled. Okay, let me see. Alright, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now? Am I better? Am I better? I know it takes a minute for me to see. Let me see. Let me turn my stuff up on here so I can see if I can hear. See what it sounded like. Let me double for a minute, y'all. Alright, let me see. What's going on? Okay, I think I can hear myself. Alright, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know, because I'm on these ear pods. Yeah, I'm on these ear pods tonight, so I'll talk loud. I'll talk louder. So, yeah. So I'm in this chat of, one of the black female YouTubers, and she's addressing smaller YouTubers. And she's addressing them because of some things, because apparently, they've been talking about her. It's like it's a bad connection. Let me see something. Oh, I know. It sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Yeah. Ooh, it sounds bad. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Wait a minute. Let me try something. Okay, can you hear me now? Am I better? Can you hear me now? Okay, so I disconnected myself from the ear pods and I put on I just put on a headset. I don't know where my other headset is. I'm trying to let me disconnect these. All right, cool. So the ear pods are in the case. All right, so now let me cut my volume down on here. Okay, cool. Sorry about the sound difficulties, you guys. Trying to deal with the two different things. So, yeah, these these smaller YouTubers, and when I'm saying they're smaller YouTubers, let me just put it in perspective. We're talking about a YouTuber that's over 100K, talking to YouTubers that are under 50K, addressing them. Okay, so, and then after she addressed them, then an even bigger YouTuber was addressing the same group. And it's really funny because a few days ago, well, in the last few days, another small channel that I support, that's about Black women empowerment, has been saying that Black women content creators were going to be getting attacked. And then we have it. And then it starts happening. And then in one of the lives, the first live, I see another YouTuber get doxxed. Somebody super chats and they dox a YouTuber in the chat, in the super chat. And I'm like, did so and so just get doxxed? Hey, Terry. No problem, Terry. It's just a bunch of, you guys have heard me saying that it's like they don't want the black women to get along on YouTube. I mean, I was talking about Tasha last night. Now I'm talking about some other. It's just, what the hell is going on? You know, are we in a retrograde or something? I remember last October. Remember last year, last October, we were like in a retrograde, and it just went like crazy on this platform. But right now, I just think people are bored, and some people need attention, and so now they're getting attention from these bigger, bigger YouTubers. And some people don't care if it's positive or negative, as long as they're getting attention. I'm telling y'all. Hey, Tutu. Just some mess going on. And I'm just like, I'm out here trying to just celebrate my baby's birthday, which, by the way, has been a great day for him. You can hear him in the background singing. I drove from where I live to the city of Carson to get this pizza for him that's like his favorite pizza from this Italian restaurant called Rosario's that has this best pizza. We ain't talking about no Domino's or Pizza Hut. We talking about some real Italian pizza where the meat is almost an inch thick on every slice. I had to take two little teeny slices of it because I couldn't eat the big slices, y'all. It will fill you up. But my son could really eat a whole one of those pizzas by himself if I let him. We're not going to let him do that because we do not want him to be the symbol for high blood pressure when he gets older. Because it's got Italian sausage and pepperoni. It's high in salt. It's bad for you, but it's so good. And we haven't had it in a long time. So I went and drove and got that for him. And his dad dropped him off at Chick-fil-A. David, they're saying happy birthday. Say thank you. How old are you today? He's 25 years old. That's right. 25 years old. Yeah. And the thing is that, so after the one YouTuber got doxxed in the first YouTuber's stream, I didn't think she saw it, and I was like, did you see? And she saw. And it got screenshotted. She went off for about 45 minutes on said YouTubers. And then she got off. I don't even know if she left the stream up or if she took it down. But she went off on them. You know, she was just done. And then, the biggest of the YouTubers came on and really just said we're stronger together than apart, which is really the truth. And see, here's the issue. Here's one of the issues. One of the issues is that you have a couple of different. Oh, I think I must have hit it off. Let me just fix that, y'all. Oh, it decided to go off on its own. Yeah, it did. Let me see if I can fix it. Get the music back. Oh, yeah, it. See, you gotta love this. Oh, I see what happened. So my YouTube, because you know it hits all my stuff. My YouTube hit my iPad. I'm thinking about getting another iPad, upgrading. So now you're gonna just hear the music again. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. So you guys, you know, I have been a active content creator on YouTube for almost over a year. Over a year. And it's almost November, and I'm almost to the monetization, y'all, because y'all know I am grinding those hours. But there are a bunch of different factions among the black women on YouTube. Okay, now you know you got the gossip sector, entertainment and gossip. That's the sector that it appears that Tasha K is trying to separate herself from. You've got the beauty sector. You got the natural hair sector. You have the black women and you know black women first or black first. You know, pro black women. You have the divestment community. You have the swirlers. You got those Hotep sisters over there. You know, so you got all of these different categories, and I might have missed one or two of, you know, black women content creators for the most part. Um, I don't really like myself. I'm pro black women, okay, because I am a black woman, and I'm obviously pro a black relationship because my preference is to be with a black man. So that would be me. However, I don't care if I don't care if other black women exercise their options and go somewhere else because black men don't want them. But I'm not with the bashing of black men. I'm not with the self hate or any of that stuff. Okay? And I'm not a swirler. Um, but my channel, in my videos, I'm generally talking about autism. So I would probably be considered like a black mom vlog. But my live streams, you know, pretty much give you other pieces of me and really, you know, the meat. So you know that I'm not just about the autism. That's I am an autism mom, but that's only a part of me. And I talk about a variety of topics: politics, relationships, autism, whatever, in my live streams because it's my damn live streams and I talk about what I want to. So there's room for everyone, but yet and still, we keep seeing the same old BS going on. And some of these YouTubers are literally young enough. I'm old enough to be their mama. I consider myself an elder. That's why I'm getting involved in all this bull. I don't get on here talking about other people. I'm not doxing anybody. I could care less what information you're not putting out there. Okay? But then you have people that have no problem bringing other people's information on here. And then we go into, you know, who cams up and who doesn't cam up. Who cares? Like for me personally, I find that I probably get more people in my chat when I do the daytime pop ups when I actually come on cam. Usually at night, I'm not on camera because I like to keep the room nice and dark and nice and chill, you know, and I don't feel like setting up a whole bunch of stuff. However, once I get my green screen and do all of my other stuff, I'm probably going to change that and I'm probably going to cam up a lot more at night because then I'll be able to put a green screen behind me and I can change up the background and you won't always see my sofa or wherever it is that I'm sitting, so you won't necessarily always see my damn house. Hey, Cass. Girl, these people, you know, sometimes I feel like being like Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? But clearly we can't. Because some people just won't let other people be. You know? I mean, why do other YouTubers have to be people's talking points? Why does someone else have to be everybody else's content? Why can't we just come up with our own damn content? I can come up with my own damn content. I don't have to make it about somebody else. I don't get that. Because that's what's causing problems. Because when you make it about other people's content, it starts to get personal. Because people make it personal. People make it personal. You know. Hey, NC worker. Good morning. So, I'm like, today was a day of revelations because I was just like, well, what the hell? I'm thinking, when the YouTuber that started this morning came on, I'm thinking, well, what? They talking about her too? They talking about her too. That was my thinking, you know, and I guess I'm not over there, you know, sitting up in everybody's chat. You know, I have people who I don't even listen to come through my recommendations. I told y'all, I'm still trying to figure out why do I see Sansa in my recommendations every damn day. I see her community tab, y'all, every day, because she's posting something every damn day. I don't know. I think I did one video about that chick. I was laughing at her. What was it? A a minute video. So now she's in my damn recommendations. Stop it, YouTube. Because I've lived a much longer life. And I could probably share a whole lot with a whole lot of people about a whole lot of things. And eventually I will. Eventually I will. But there's just Just madness going on. Madness going on. I don't know what do people think they're gonna run other folk off of YouTube? Because like one of like I don't think they're running anybody off of here. See, here's the thing. For some of us, even if we're trying to have a monetized channel, YouTube is not our only thing. This is not my gig. Until it's monetized, this is a hobby. Okay? It's a hobby that I'm trying to make into some money, but nonetheless, it's still a freaking hobby at this point. Okay? But I'm working on it. Okay? And but I work in the business world, y'all. You know, y'all know that. I've told y'all I work in regulatory compliance, and I've worked in real estate lending. You know, I'm a numbers girl. I've done IT stuff, user acceptance testing. That's what I'm doing right now. So, and I get paid pretty good. And unless YouTube starts breaking much more money than what I'm getting from my job that is already at home, then why would I make it my full time thing? Now, yeah, y'all see me on here throughout the day in different people's chats and everything. But if y'all see me on here during the day in different people's chats, I'm at work. I'm working, and I'm just listening to whatever's going on, or trying to support someone who I support, which is generally what it is. Because I'm on the West Coast, and all y'all that are east of the Mississippi, stuff starts jumping off first thing in the morning. By the time I come on first thing in the morning, it's like stuff is on fire, and that's what happened this morning. And apparently, it was all in response to some information being given to this other YouTuber. Now, let me just say something, y'all, to the supporters, because I know sometimes supporters can be messy as hell, and sometimes, you know, they think that they're being well-meaning by letting content creators know that people are saying things or they're something, but something is being said about them. But honestly, sometimes it's just better to leave it alone. If they find out about it, they find out about it. Let's see what you guys are doing. The whole situation. I mean, I don't like to. How You guys see how I'm not saying who any of the YouTubers were involved, because I don't want to be messy. But if you've been around YouTube today, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Where I'm talking about female Black content creators going back and forth today. Yesterday I was talking about people dragging Tasha. Now we have, it's just, each day it's like a rolling effect. It's like which Black female content creator is gonna get dragged today, and by who? Like, we all are entitled to our own opinions. And here's the thing: a lot of the time, from what I saw, the dragation in regards to the specific content creator that was talking this morning was misinformation about what she was about. Because if she was about what they said she was about, first of all, I wouldn't even support her. You know, people think that because women are about women exercising options, even if that's not your option, even if your preference is black men only, but you don't have a problem if this sister over here is, swirling. However, you're not telling her that that's going to end all her problems and that that's going to be a better life or, whatever. But they seem to get everybody mixed up. Swirlers have their own agenda. And the majority of the women on this platform, the majority of us, we ain't swirling. The majority of the black women on here, most of us, we love black men. That's who we want to be with. Period, point blank. And most of us are not oblivious to the colorism that goes on around here. Now, I did hear a statement by some YouTuber. I don't remember who it was because there was so much going on. That some brown women appear to be oblivious to the colorism because it doesn't affect them. Okay, well, I don't know which brown women that is. And if that is the case, then maybe they're delusional or maybe they weren't raised around black people. Because if you were raised in a non-black environment, you might not have seen the same kind of colorism that we do. But let me just say, for most brown girls, myself included, we have seen the effects of colorism. Okay? And sometimes it's like you have to be more attractive if you're brown or dark brown for people to notice you. But see, I'm 5'9", which is kind of tall. And generally, when I was out there, I generally am wearing heels, so I'm generally over 6 foot. So it's kind of hard to not to notice me when I walk into a room. I'm just saying. And I'm not bad on the eyes either. Okay? But I grew up in a very colorist part of the country. So until I came to California, I was considered darker where I lived. And I'm brown, caramel, cocoa colored. In California, I'm not considered that dark, or in the LA area. But back there, and it was like this. My younger brother, who is a chocolate dude, always assumed that I did not like dark-skinned men. He used to think that. He found out that that wasn't the case because my son's father is a dark man. My current man is a dark man. Because, see, I like black men. They can be anywhere on the gambit for me, as long as they're black. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, hey,
I'm definitely not light skinned, y'all. I'm brown. I'm okay with it. My mama's brown. My daddy's brown. You know. And I got high yellow people in my family, and I got dark skinned people in my family. We come in all colors. We got people with blue eyes, green eyes, red hair, freckles, and we all black. You know, but a lot of the colorism, and like I would say, it's in most black families, unfortunately. And my family's from Louisiana, so need I say more? I mean, both of my grandmothers were, well, my father's mother was like my complexion, but my mother's mother could pass, and then she married a dark man. My granddaddy. Her family was mad at her because she married this dark man because they said she was messing up the family, and then she had the audacity to have 11 children by him. Totally messed up the family. Because my mom's family is Creole. Let's see what you guys are saying. You know, but some of this stuff that a lot, this colorist part, that it's so much junk that's in the middle of this going back and forth between black women. You know, and everybody can have their own point of view. We can all have our own point of view. Because here's what I feel. Honey, if you want to go out there and you want to go be with the whitest of white men, or I'm sorry, the no color men, the clear men, as they call them, or you want to be with someone who's Latino, someone who's Asian, go for it. You know? That's just not my preference. And as long as you're not on here talking hate the black man, then, I'm not tripping with you. But, the ones who are doing all that stuff, I don't even listen. It's like, I'm not listening. I don't have nothing in common with you when you're talking that stuff. Because I have a black son who is a black man. So if you're talking all that hate about black men, you're talking about my son. And I have a problem with that. I don't agree with that. Now if you're just swirling because you happen to find someone of another race, and that's who wanted that's who you wanted, and that's who wanted you, okay. But this other stuff, yeah. And it's just they convolute what all of the women are about. Like the one who had the conversation this morning. They're talking all this stuff about her, because she doesn't have a problem with women exercising their options and being hypergamous and maybe dating outside of the race and marrying outside of the race, but understanding that if they do that, then if they have a daughter, their daughter is not black. She doesn't believe that mixed women are black, you know? And then to cap it all off, she's with a black man herself. Yet and still, they're putting her out there as being someone who is, I don't know, telling other black women to give up on black men. And that's not what her channel's about. That's not what her channel's about. I mean, they even brought CK into the middle of this madness, y'all. She even put up a video today. She put up a video just saying, "Can't everybody get along?" I'll tell y'all that she tried to kumbaya the situation, but you know, it's a lot going on. And some of this stuff is going on YouTube, and some of this stuff is going on in these hellish back chats. I'm telling y'all, the back chats are from hell. I don't do back chats. I think very few people have my email address on here. And I probably need to put together an email address just for this channel and just use that for contacting people on YouTube. Because we got crazy folk on here. I mean, and what's the point of doxing people? I mean, if a person, is a law-abiding citizen and is not out here doing nothing crazy, is doxing them supposed to intimidate them, or does it just piss them off? You know, because I think it's just pissing folk off. My personal opinion, I personally think it's pissing people off because you're pushing people's buttons. And you're pushing these people's buttons, but you think that because they are the classy people that they are, that they're not going to stoop to your level and they're not going to start telling stuff. I don't think that's a wise bet at this point. Matter of fact, at this point, I really think all bets are off. That's what it appears to be to me. Because it appears that it is almost at the point of no return for some folk. And it's just all about, it's like for example, that chick that allegedly, apparently, lied on one of the men on YouTube. And right now she's trash. Trash, trash, trash. Because everybody's, you know, I guess that was, all she has to do is just admit that it was a lie and that none of it was true. And that chick to this day, has not admitted it. Hasn't admitted it. So now she's at battle with this bigger YouTuber. Personally, I think he's going to make her life a living hell. And I can't say that I blame him. Now, he's not even one of my favorite freaking people on here. I personally think dude is an arrogant, you know what? But it would appear in this situation that he was wrongly accused of some shit. Excuse my French, but it appears that he was wrongly accused of it. So in this other situation, I think it's the same thing. If these other people would, I guess, back off, stop doing whatever it is that they're doing, stop spewing the lies, contradicting the truth that's been out there for months. Months. It's almost November. Today is October the 29th. And these people still keep popping up all over YouTube, causing chaos. When can't you just? It's like we can all just be out here doing our own daggone material, you know, our own content. Because I definitely got plenty more content about autism. Y'all have no idea. I'm just busy trying to grind these hours out right now. I'm just busy trying to grind out these hours, and I realized that I'm gonna, have to invest in some camera equipment to do some things that I want to do on my channel. I can't just film everything on my iPhone. Even though the iPhone 12 that just came out, people are filming movies on it, like using iPhone 12s to film movies. So I don't know. Maybe I could just use my Apple products because I am going to upgrade my iPad too. See what you guys are saying. Oh, let me change this over here. I only see, I need to see more than just the top chat. It's been a crazy day. But you guys, I cannot believe that my son is 25 years old. He is a quarter of a century old. When I was 25, I was happy because my automobile insurance went down when I made 25 as a female. Oh, and I could actually rent a freaking car. That's what happened when I turned 25. Those were the two things that I was happy about. When I turned 25, I could get automobile insurance that I could afford in my own name. I didn't have to be on my daggone father's policy anymore. And I could go and I could rent a car. Those are the things that I remember about 25. Your baby is 26. David is 25 today. He was born on a Sunday. And I was in labor with him for 13 hours active. And I say 13 hours active because those are the only hours that they counted. However, I was actually in labor for about 12 hours at home. But my contractions weren't close enough, so they sent me home and made me wait and come back 12 hours later. But yeah, I remember that I told them to turn the football game on so that I could watch the football game while I was in labor because I felt like I needed something to distract me. I had been listening to music all night long and it had kept it all peaceful in the room. I was playing these piano CDs by this Christian artist named Dino, and he would do pianos with mountain sounds and with ocean sounds and with you know um, rivers and lakes and you know creeks and stuff. He would actually like I guess be out in the wild, set his piano up out in these places like on the beach and would play the piano and they would record it. Must have had some expensive stuff, sound equipment back then. But I played that all night long while I was in labor with my son. And he was a big baby, you guys. He was 10 pounds. And I knew he was a big baby. We knew that he was a big baby. That's why the doctors had assumed he was going to come early, because at 8.5 months, he already weighed 8.5 pounds inside of me. But he decided to stay in a little extra time, so he was 10 pounds. Now, of course, what they don't tell you is that when the babies leave the hospital, they lose some of that weight. So he lost a little of that weight, like in the first couple of days at home, as he was getting acclimated to nursing and everything at home. But he gained it back real fast. And today, for the first time, I didn't do what I normally do, which is post up a bunch of pictures of my son on Facebook over the years of when he was younger. And I didn't do that. Today, I simply posted up the exact same video that you guys saw on my YouTube this morning. That's the video that I put on his Facebook, and was on my Facebook, because I'm like, he's my baby. However, he is a grown man. No, see, oh no, no, we have big babies in my family, tutu thing. There was no C-section. I pushed him out. Keep in mind, I'm 5'9", and I know I look skinny. I know I look like I'm a skinny girl, and I am a skinny girl on the outside. But on the inside, I have childbearing pelvic area. So I was able to just push that big headed baby out. And he had a big head. He was a big headed baby. But he was a cute baby. And he looked like his mama. And he still looks like his mama. But he does look like his dad, y'all. He does look like his dad. He just looks more like me. And like my son, his complexion, he is like in between me and his dad. I guess I'm probably a lot lighter than him. But my son is like in between me and his dad, because his dad is chocolate, like dark chocolate. Yeah, no emergency. They thought that they were going to have to induce labor with me, though, because he was like 2 weeks over what they thought he was going to come. And so they were like planning on inducing labor on October the 31st. And I told them that they were not going to be inducing labor on October 31st. I straight up told them, I said, oh no, we won't be having him on the 31st. I said, if he has not come by October the 30th, you won't be seeing me until November the 1st. He will just be a November baby. I was straight up serious with them. But he came because I was tired of being pregnant. And he must have known I was tired of being pregnant, so he came over the weekend. But because his birthday is at the end of the month, people try to lump it in with Halloween, but he is not a Halloween baby. And I don't celebrate his birthday on Halloween. Can y'all believe that Halloween is on a Saturday this year? And most of the country has canceled Halloween. Like, now, I don't know, most of you guys know, but like here in Los Angeles, specifically in West Hollywood, they normally have a huge Halloween party. They usually have it every year. I've been up there a couple of times. It's crazy, but it's canceled, and they've canceled trick or treating pretty much um, in LA County and most of the places around the country. But here's my thing. I don't celebrate Halloween. I haven't celebrated Halloween since I was a kid, and because as a kid, I learned what Halloween was really about. So I stopped celebrating it. My son has never celebrated Halloween. So, and now he's 25. Like, if I guess, if they would be people would be having, they would be having Halloween parties and stuff, and he would probably be going to that kind of stuff, and I couldn't really stop him if he wanted to go to that. But thank God he can't do any of that anyway right now. Yeah, they have a huge one in up in Hollywood. I mean, huge, and it gets crazy because it's the alphabet community putting it on. Well, primarily it's really because West Hollywood is a primarily LGBTQ community. They're like a separate city. They separated themselves from Los Angeles. And they have a high, you know, shoot. I have a few friends that live over there, and in some of those, and man, all my friends that live over in that area have plenty of money because it's expensive. Of course, I've seen places that I could actually afford to live up in that area, but everything's so crunched up together. Everything is so crunched up together. But technically, that area falls under the jurisdiction of the regional center that my son is with. West Hollywood is is part of that regional center. So it's Brentwood, West LA, all of that. Yeah, where all the rich people live, Pacific Palisades, all of that is part of the community that is serviced by the regional center that my son is with. Which is the reason why I stayed with this one. Because the clear people are there. And they get the services. I don't have to fight. All I have to do is say, I need this for my son. And it happens. Oh, you don't do holidays? Well, see now I do some holidays, but I don't do them, for the same reason. Like, I'm conflicted about Thanksgiving, but this year I really feel like I need to, I want to be thankful for things, so I'm going to think about it from that perspective. I've taken the whole week off just because I'm trying to get rid of my days off before the end of the year, and it's like what, November, and I still have like 100 and something hours, which means I've got like 2 weeks of vacation. I'm not going to be able to take it all, but I'm damn sure going to take at least a week and a half of it before the end of the year. I promise y'all. DC gonna be taking random days off from work. Right now, I'm deciding whether I'm gonna take off Veterans Day because I'm like, if we don't have Veterans Day off, I'm gonna take that Monday off. But see, you guys, like, back, like, the last time I did Halloween was in college. And that was, like going to a Halloween party. That's the last time I did Halloween. And that was really just going to a Halloween party. But after that, I was done. I don't have a problem with costume parties. I just don't do Halloween parties. Costume parties at any other time of the year, I'm cool with. Like, people do costume parties during the holidays, the quote unquote holidays, New Year's. They'll do a costume party for them. I'm cool with doing that. But yeah, it's so tricky with all of the holidays because they all have some pagan roots to them, and when you know the truth about certain things that have been pushed into quote unquote Christianity, you just it's 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 hard because Jesus wasn't born on December the 25th. We know this, you know. And the ironic thing is, try as hard as they could, to try to keep the Christian holidays from coinciding with the Jewish holidays. Because if you actually go back into early church history, first of all, the early Christians were people of color, and the early Christians also observed and celebrated Passover, and they didn't have a problem with you know the Israelites. They had no issues. All of these issues and everything are because of stuff that has happened over the centuries. But try as much as they, try to make quote unquote Easter or Resurrection Sunday far away from Passover. Isn't it funny how Passover and quote unquote the Resurrection Sunday always are close together? Isn't that funny that they still happen around the same time? I know people make up their own holidays though. And don't get me started. I mean, we've talked about Kwanzaa. We've talked about Kwanzaa, a made-up holiday. You know, and it, you know, people don't even understand the political reasons why that came about. They don't even understand that. But I know I've been on here for an hour, and it is my son's B-day, and he would have been mad at me if I had not come on. So I'm gonna come on camera so y'all can see the 25-year-old. Come on over here. He's coming over here to sit down next to mom. Don't sit on my keys. All right, here we go. There's the birthday boy, y'all.
Okay.
The 25-year-old. I'm gonna let y'all see him.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Okay. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
All right. All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, My hair is all over the place, y'all. Sorry. My hair is all over the place. Thank you guys for coming through. I can't. Yeah, he looks like a baby, y'all. He looks like a baby. He don't even look like he's 25, but he is. But then his mama don't look like. I don't look like I could have a 25-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. I do look like I could have. I do look like I could have a 25-year-old. But I'm trying to get these shells and stuff together. But he don't look 25. He doesn't even look like he's 18. He always is carded. That's a good thing. Anyway, you guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope tomorrow is a much more woosah day on Friday. You know, it's Friday. I hope it's woosah. It has to get better. But if these people keep doing stupid stuff, we're gonna we're gonna keep we're gonna we're gonna keep seeing people coming for 'em. I mean, how much smoke can you take? Anyway, you guys, peace. Get my hands over there. Peace and blessings from the West Side. Yeah, Hallie's still sitting behind me, y'all. She's supposed to be on the wall, but she's gonna sit behind me for a little while. All right, I'll see you guys.